Hey you guys, thanks for tuning in to another video. Today you're gonna watch me make some awesome yummy Sunday dinner for me and my hubby. This is his little to-go plate for work. I had to take it to him, but I made some barbecued baked chicken. I put some garlic and pepper, some olive oil, sassoon, complete seasoning, let it marinate for about an hour, That's gonna be so good. And then I made some mac and cheese. These are all my ingredients that I use. I love using the Kraft with the Philadelphia cream cheese added. I don't know why, but it definitely makes my mac and cheese like really creamy. So I love it. I know why. It has cream cheese in it. I definitely had a moment there. Fill up that pot. I always add a little bit of olive oil to the pot though, because I don't want my noodles to stick. You can use olive oil, cooking oil, whatever you want to use, but use a little bit of olive oil. And then I'm making some fried cabbage. I cut up some bacon. I have some bell peppers and onions. That's my palette cabbage right there, all cut up. Inside my pan, I put a little bit of olive oil inside. Just going to smear it around just a little bit just to coat it. And then do not come at my nails. Like, I know I need to get some things done. I've been working. Excuse me. But this is me adding a little bit of bacon into the pan. I use bacon for my seasoning for my cabbage most of the time. I kind of like my cabbage fried. Let me know. Do you like your cabbage fried or do you like boiled cabbage? Like, you put it in a pot. I feel like cabbage makes its own water. So there's really no need for me to sit it in water too. And so, yeah, it's really not my thing, but I like it fried. So if you don't like pork, you could definitely use another ingredient besides that. You can use smoked turkey meat. You can use turkey bacon. I don't know. But this is me pouring the noodles inside of the water from my mac and cheese. A little stir will do. Make sure it's not sticking to the bottom, And then after this, I'm going to add in the bell peppers to my bacon for my cabbage. And I'll be honest with you, I love the smell of like bell peppers and onions. It reminds me of my childhood. Like, my parents cooked everything with bell peppers, onions, and garlic. I swear. That's probably why we were never sick as a kid. I'll be honest with you. But it smells so good in here right now. And no, I don't add in any seasonings until after I add in like my cabbage and stuff like that. So right now I'm just adding in the onions and the bell peppers, and yeah, it has the kitchen smelling so delicious. So now I'm just going to add in the cabbage. I got a small head of cabbage. It's definitely going to seem like it's a lot once I put it inside of the pan. The cabbage itself produces a lot of water. It's going to wind up cooking down. It's only going to be about half of the pan by the time it's finished cooking. I'm going to add my seasonings in as well at this point. You may not see that in this clip, but some salt, pepper, seasoning salt that is, not regular salt, pepper, and some red wine vinaigrette. I love putting vinaigrette inside of my cabbage. It gives it that tangy sensation along with all those herbs and spices. And if you're like me, I definitely add in a little bit of hot sauce. So yeah, when it's all done, I don't put on everyone's because everybody doesn't like it. So yeah. So now I'm about to start making my mac and cheese. Inside of the pot, I have some butter and 2 cans of carnation milk. I'm going to add in cheese to the pot. Like, I personally love using cheddar, mozzarella, jack inside of my mac and cheese. People use whatever they want. Sometimes I switch it up, but you can use whatever cheese you want. It's all the same thing. It's all about your taste palettes. So I'm gonna mix all those cheeses together. And then I'm going to slowly stir them together to make sure that they're nice and creamy and blended in. And then once they're kind of cooked down a little bit and I see my cheese is melted, I'm going to add in some seasoning. And that is just a little jar of like the ragu, like cheddar cheese, cream cheese, like, you know, like melted down cheese. When I was young, my grandmother used to use Velveeta cheese inside of her cheese, but they didn't have that at the market, so I used this as a substitute. And inside the pot, you see some pepper. I added some salt, some accent, and a little bit of garlic powder inside. I'm just gonna stir that all up. Make sure that it's all blended in nice and good. Look at that sauce. So I already sprayed the pan down with Pam, and I'm just pouring my noodles inside. That sauce is creamy, baby. I don't know if you guys can hear it because I might have turned the volume down on the sound, but oh my gosh, it sounds so moist. Oh my god, it sounds so good. I love me some creamy mac and cheese. I probably could eat it like that, but I put egg in it, so I don't want to get sick. Yeah, so I'm adding my little mozzarella on top. I'm going to put a layer of mozzarella, and then I'm going to put a layer of the cheddar also. Now I'm just pouring the rest of the mac and cheese on top. And then I'm going to add on like a triple layer of all the cheeses that I used on the top of it. Definitely getting all of that mac and cheese from out of the pot. Yeah. So I'm going to add those cheeses on top. And then it'll be ready to go into the oven. Once again, I'm not drinking any water. I'll get into those wings, baby. I just pulled them out the oven. I have to brush them down with that barbecue sauce so she's ready to step out. Look at her. She's definitely ready for a plate. I'm going to save you guys too. I promise you I'm going to make you a plate. Just watch. Look at that. I know you can smell it through the screen. And then that's the end result of my cabbage. All done and yummy. I told you it would cook down in that pan. And then there was mac and cheese, baby. And that is your scoop right there. I promise you. I'm making your plate. You're about to, listen, you're about to sit down with me. We're about to eat this together, baby. Just look. I promise you. See, I never break a promise. Can't wait to see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for all of your support. Until next time.